Hello everyone, it's Thalon McRom, and we're back in Project Zomboid with our character, Raymond Foote. And we've just finished exploring, we found some chickens, back at our house, we just finished exercising, and we're getting ready to turn in for the evening. And I think we're going to do a little bit more exercise here real quick. And then we will hit the hay and start back to exploring in the morning. I also want to see if we can find a way to feed those chickens. I think that's going to be our big priority for tomorrow in the game. So, let's close all this out and get some sleep. Or not. There we go. Alright. Character's rested. Let's get this zombie. I think this is our last zombie that we need to get out of the house. And just dragging this body down the corpse. Or this corpse down the stairs, you know. Making all them fun sounds. See if there's anybody out front. Not seeing anybody. There we go. Let's go ahead and get our... Oh, I just messed that up. I pressed the wrong button. It's awful dark out, so let's go inside. We're gonna have to do something about that corpse pile. It's starting to bother our character kind of bad. Alright, let's get some water. And we're gonna go have a little seat and a little rest here. There we go. And now the sun's up, so let's go do our exploring. The other thing I need to do, we're going to check the crafting menu real quick. And just see if there's, like, animal feed or something on here. Let's see, you're farming. Nope. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything. That will let us make animal feed. So we're going to have to figure out a source of animal feed to take care of the chickens. Alright. So that all said, also have to do something about these corpses. I think it might be time for a fire later. Let's also look at this car over here real quick. I don't remember how much gas it had. If it had any gas at all. I think. No, this is empty, so it doesn't have any gas either. Alright. Let's go check out this burned down house here. Oh, oh. No, we just got hurt, I think. No, we didn't get hurt. He only damaged our shirt. Let's turn this volume down. That's attracting zombies. We're gonna grab this cooking book. I don't know how we didn't just die there. That was real lucky. Grab some of this. These are just entertainment. But some of those are actually skill tomes there. My goodness. That was real dangerous, and we just barely made it through that. Sure we're not missing anything here. Well, we got a cabinet here that's still good. There's some sleeping pills. We'll take the sleeping pills. And the bathrobe. Yeah, I don't know how we got out of that unscathed, to be honest. Now, what we're doing is also pretty dangerous. It's very possible for things like the floors to be damaged to the point where you might fall through them if you're not careful. So, this is not a place where we really want to be spending a lot of time. Oh, we've got a basement, which also burned from the looks of it. Nothing in here. What about over here? No, nothing. Just a whole bunch of torch stuff. I was hoping something would have survived, and we did get a couple books, so you know, not a total waste, but not enough to really be worth that near miss on the zombie here. This fog is a real problem. We are going to want this charcoal barbecue at some point. That's going to be useful. Actually, I want to investigate this fire pit. Can we do anything with this fire pit? No, we can. We can use the fire pit to cook with. There we go. It's a source of basically like a charcoal barbecue there. Very nice. And we're going to come over here after checking the house here, and we're going to investigate the garage, see if there's anybody inside. There isn't anybody inside, but we have a generator. You see this? This generator is in perfect condition. It will mean we can have electricity as long as we can find a source of fuel. Ooh, we got an awl. These awls are a tool. It can be used for things. This needle's good. We'll take the needle. Take the thread. We'll take one of the awls, just so that we can have those. Alright. So good finds all around. And a lot of luck, because our canteen's empty, so we need to go find some water real quick. Hopefully we know this house over here should be mostly safe. We're going to refill our water real quick. And go back to exploring, because I want to see if I can't find a place where we can get some gas for our car. If I can walk straight into the kitchen here. There we go. Let's see here. Did I leave any food in this? I did. We're going to eat these tomatoes. We're just going to eat the tomatoes. There we go. That takes care of our character's food needs for now. Now, the real issue is, we know there's some medical stuff over here. These are all houses over here. We've kind of explored this area. And up here, looks like a restaurant. or retail, and commercial area. And then those two are medical of some sort. In this case, I think they were retirement homes, but they were quite filled with zombies when we were over there before. So we're going to go over there, poke around, see if we can't either sneak past it. Well, see, it's still quite busy over there. That's just going to be a problem. Like 1 or 2 zombies we can deal with. 6 or 8 like that? No. Alright, so let's go around this way then. We'll head north. And around. Let's see if we can't find a better approach. I'd really like to find like a hiking backpack or something. Something that'll give us a bit more carry weight, too. Okay, I know we've been in that house. I think we've been in this one over here, too. I want to see if we go up around this way, if that'll let us get past some of these zombies. And with it being as foggy as it is, that's a real... This is real dangerous, what we're doing. I saw something. Yep. Got at least one zombie over here. Okay. So that looks like we've gotten rid of that zombie. Go back into sneak mode here as we're sneaking into this area. We've got a few over here. 1 or 2 we can deal with. We're gonna let this one come to us. Hopefully the fog will clear out soon. We got another one. Alright. Nothing on that one that we care about. And we'll take the photograph just because, you know, that'll help us deal with some of our boredom. Alright, let's see if we can sneak around a little bit. We're going to have to be real careful here. Because we are getting into a slightly more populated area, which means we're going to have higher rates of zombies. Look, there's one right there. Alright. Alright, almost got her. There we go. That one's dealt with. I can still hear more. Probably on the other side of that fence there, if I had to guess. We're going to check out this store. This is risky. Not seeing any zombies inside the store. That's a good sign. Close the door. Just to slow things down in case they do get in here. Definitely hear a zombie. Got all kinds of stuff in here. I'm willing to bet Nope, not back here. But look at all this food. We got tons of food in here. This is everything we could ask for. I mean, it's a lot of junk food, yeah. But a lot of it's not going to spoil either. So that's pretty good. So let's close this door. Close the door. Come on. Come on. Thing. There it goes. It wasn't the door I wanted to close. Let's go over here. Let's check this room. I suspect we got a zombie in here. Yep. Called it. It was an office zombie. Who has the food mark key, which we'll take. So now we have a key to this place. So we can even stay in here in theory. Index card, paperwork. It's all trash. Scam letter. Ooh, if we could get a scam letter. Let's see here. What's in here? Bathroom. So we have a toilet. No sink. Alright. What do we have on this trail grip set? So this is like a quickie mart or something. So we got all kinds of stuff. Most of which will not expire on us. So that's real good. Alright, so let's go back into here. Let's check out back. We can listen here. I don't hear anything. That's good. So we got an empty beer bottle. A burnt habanero. Alright. Trash bag with some stuff in it. Some more trash bags. Some stuff in them. Yeah, those trash bags can be good when we want to start making, like, you know, rain collectors and stuff. But we're not there yet. Alright, so this place is pretty much clear. And it's going to be, like, all the food we could ever want. If only we could find, like, a backpack or way to carry all this. Let's go over here. Let's go in this area. We got some books. Newspapers. Brochure. Comic books. Home security. We'll take that. Because we can read that home security book. Because that will teach us motion sensors. Making, like, explosive devices. Kind of a weird reading selection to be at your local Quickie Mart, but alright. I mean, I've seen weirder things for sale, so. We're just going to read that real quick. Put it back on the shelf because we don't need to take it with us. Alright, let's see here. Anything in the cabinets? We got some money. More sodas. More seltzer water. Alright, so we're just cycling back around. Alright. So we found everything of value in here. Which is a ton of food. Alright. So let's move on. Now, this medical area is absolutely overrun when we were down here before. Let's see if we can open this window. This is dangerous, what we're doing here. Alright, so let's zoom in. Markers. Bandages and painkillers. Like, oh, that's really good stuff right there. We're a little way down, but we'll be alright, so let's take that with us. Let's see here. Let's take all these small things like the painkillers, the needle, the nails. forgot we were carrying that stick. The bandages, antibiotics. And let's put all of that inside of fanny pack. Except we can't. Alright, hold on. We have to equip the fanny pack. So now, let's grab all of this. I'm going to keep all these medical things in the fanny pack, I think. There you go. We'll put the thread in there, too. How are we doing? Fanny pack still got some space. I'll put the sleeping pills in there. Oh, nope, the sleeping pills take up too much space. Tweezers? We can get the tweezers in there. There we go. Alright. We got some more painkillers and alcohol wipes. Alright. What about in the trash can? Nothing. Lots of medical supplies in here, just like I thought there would be. Alright, so we have to be careful in here. We can hear them out there. Close that. No, not over here. We got anybody in here? Marker. Rubber bands. Stapler, pin. A card. You can hear a zombie out there. In that bush there. The last thing we really want is to have to deal with a zombie. Okay, well, he's... well, we definitely got their attention. There we go. They can have the place. Alright. Sometimes... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Stay outside. Close window. There we go. They can have that. We're not going to fight the horde of them. Good news is the logs burned up. That's still just way too many of them. So let's just go up this way. Let's see what we can find this way. Maybe we can find a backpack somewhere while the zombies tear apart the medical center. Actually, what we could do... take a few painkillers. It's still a lot of zombies. So make sure we're doing just one at a time. Okay. I mean, if the more zombies we kill in the local area, the better, because, I mean, that's just thinning out the herd for later. Oh, that's broken. That's why you carry more weapons. Come on, go down. There we go. Make sure there's nobody behind us. Alright, come on. Now we're gonna have to do a fighting retreat here. Alright, that's another one down. Come on, stay down. There we go. I wasn't aggressive enough there at first. Alright, so... now, so we have this broken tire iron. Can we even try to repair that? No. We could melt it down, though. We're not going to do. Alright. Alright, do we have anything here? Nothing useful. Alright. How's our axe doing? It's a little dull. And it's going to need a new handle soon. So we're going to have to look at keeping an eye out for more weapons. Alright, so we've got one zombie here. Now we have two. Alright, come on. We need to get it down to just one at a time, please. Come on. That's one down. Well, that's both down. Alright. Apparently someone left the TV on in that house. And that's why there's so many zombies in there. Getting a lot of muscle strain here. There we go. It's one less zombie. Alright. Oof. So what are we on? Let's turn this volume down here. Alright. Okay. Well, we got some dried apricots, which we'll eat. We'll take the pepper with us. Take the cereal with us for now. Got some canned peaches, which we'll also take with us. What do we have in here? We have a lime. Ooh, we'll eat this pickle. Get some vegetables in the diet here. And we'll eat that pickle, or this cauliflower as well. There we go. Fresh melted ice cream. I want to know why it's melted. I wonder if the power's gone out. So there's a home repair thing. Any zombies in here? Nope. May not use the sink. Okay, we can use a shower. Fill our water canteen up. Okay, interesting that the shower works, but not the sink. Color me confused. Alright, so we got a bed, cabinet. We'll read this because this will teach us to make a forge. Alright, there we go. So there we go. So now we know how to make a forge, so we can do basic metalworking if we want. Yeah, our character's in a lot of pain right now due to muscle fatigue. Alright. Oh, that is a lot of zombies over there. Whew. Glad we didn't go too far north there. That could have been bad. South still looks pretty good. But let's get moving. Keep it down to just one. Okay, so we've just got one following us. That's fine. We can deal with one. Come on. There we go. He's down. Nothing. Alright. Really, really want to find like a backpack or something. Can we hop this fence? Yes, we can. What's in here? It's a bathroom. What about back here? Kitchen. Trash. Thought I heard something there for a second. Tailoring. We got a trumpet case. We're gonna take the tailoring book. Alright, so I think we got a zombie in one of those rooms over there. Real question is which room. Alright. Still not seeing anything in here worthwhile. Not sure which room it's in, so let's go around. Because we should be able to see here. So it's going to be, I think, in this front room here. Yep, front room. Alright. That'll keep it busy for a bit. Alright, anything in here? Hoodie, paperbacks. Nothing we care about. Oh, it tricked us. Broke the window, but then didn't leave. That was a tricky zombie. Oh, we got another car key. Nice. Okay. And box of tissues, pillow. But still not the backpack we're looking for. Very, very unfortunate. Alright, so let's just get out of here. And head back to base with the goods that we've managed to acquire. There we go. We're going to head back this way, and we'll take the long way back around real quick, just because that's the safe way. Through these bushes here. Just keeping our eye out. Make sure we don't run into any more zombies, especially since our character is in a lot of pain right now due to the exercise regimen I put him on. I think we can stop sneaking for now. Let us move a little faster. Gotta check our skills and stuff. Health-wise, we're looking good. Skill-wise, we're getting there on maintenance. We're starting to learn more about maintaining our weapons and stuff. Getting a little bit of axe XP now that we're using the axe. Fitness and strength should be increasing. Yeah, they are. What about light-footed's increasing? So sneaking. These are both good. Overall, we're starting to make some skill improvements. Nice. Here. Let's go back into our house. Now offload everything we can. So let's see here. Food-wise, we got some peaches, the cereal, this pepper. That's really about it. We didn't get a whole lot of food. That's okay. Let's see here. Let's go offload our books and educational materials. So for that, we got this comic book, cooking essentials, mechanics, paperback, photo, this VHS here. All that in there. Go. Alright, so let's go over here to kind of where I've been storing the medical supplies in this room. Nope, that one. There we go. Alcohol wipes, painkillers, sleeping pills. That can all go in there. All this can go in here. There we go. And we'll go downstairs to kind of our crafting area. And offload our craft supplies down here. It's all chicken feathers, nails, leather, branches. That can all go down there. There we go. So what can we do with these tree branches here? Okay. Wooden tongs, trowel, twine. How do we make this leather backpack? Small tarp backpack, small leather backpack. How do we make the leather backpack, though? Let's see here. Tailoring. So pouch. Okay. So hide pouch. Okay. Oh, we can make sheets. These are all kinds of things I haven't even looked at. Tarp sack. Interesting. So lots of things we could possibly make in here. I'll see if there's a way for us to make that leather backpack that I was talking about. We can assemble the frame packs, but it's not telling us how to make the backpack itself, which is interesting. Same with the tarp pack. Wondering if these are recipes we need to find. Well, nope. So crude tarp pack. So small leather backpack. There they are. So they're tailoring. So we need to do tailoring, basically. Alright, good to know. We need to practice our tailoring skills if we want to make our own backpack. Alright, let's take a look at our weapon here. Handle condition is not great. So we could sharpen it. We could fix it with zip ties. If we had carpentry too, we could fix it with wood glue. So right now what we need to do is find some tape or duct tape if we want to fix it. Alright. We'll have to add that to our list of things to keep an eye out for. Actually, let's go see if we've got some. So on here we have fine, but no tape or duct tape or glue. What about in here? Welding torch and stuff. Military stuff. Rubber hose battery. So no, so we don't have any glue. So we need to go out and look for glue in addition to the other things that we need. Alright, so got a long list of things we need. I mean, weirdly, because I think of the way they've got the foraging system working. We could theoretically forage in this area for things like zip ties, because this is a urban environment. Well, let's go hit a couple of these houses up this way, because they should have less zombies and be less of a problem than that industrial area we just at. I think there might have been wood gloom there. I'm not sure. Well, let's go over here and just see what we can find. So we can find some glue. Oh, there's a zombie there. Good news is with the rain, that'll make us quieter and harder to hear. Okay, take that key. Just in case it goes to this house, though that looks like someone tore the door off. I'm guessing maybe Mr. Zombie here. Let's look in through the window before I just wander in. See who's smart about this. Already had several close calls tonight. And we got some zombies here. Nothing around there on this side, so let's see here if this one comes out for us. Nope, he's taking the creative way. Okay, so he decided to go out through the window, I guess. Where'd he go? Zombie. Zombie. What is he doing in there? Let's go over here. He may be confused because that window's over a sink. Where'd he go? Oh, he did walk all the way around. Alright. That zombie was very confused. And there goes the axe. Which we will get the hatchet head. Take that back with us. Alright. Let's keep hitting the wrong button. Good thing we still have this hammer, so. We also have an extra handle. Let me just drop that handle. There we go. That's also why I use the whole stomping thing, is so that once I knock them down, I'm not wasting durability on my weapons and stuff. And then we got some cocoa powder. We'll take that with us. Same with the sugar. The reason we're taking the cocoa powder and the sugar is because you can use those to make different foods. Like the cocoa powder you can use to make a hot drink to make your character happier. Ooh, take a whetstone. And we'll take this old-fashioned can opener just because. But in addition to all that, you can also get a wine cart. Some fresh marigolds. Where's I going with that? Right, cocoa powder, sugar. Right, the sugar you can use in canning to preserve foods for longer periods of time, which is a real thing in real life. So things to be aware of. Any bathroom zombies? Nope, no bathroom zombies. But we got some more painkillers, which we'll take with us. Got another upstairs. So let's go upstairs. Just gonna do our standard check the house. Not hearing anybody. Got some stockings and a shirt. Might be clear up here, actually. Gardening spray can, that's good. The hunter, which we'll read real quick. There we go. Oh, we've got a metal baseball bat. We're going to equip that on our back. What do we do with this? I knew we could use it to make a mattress. Just seeing if it'd let us make some sort of bag or sack. Oh. What's this for? Oh, we could. Alright, so let's do that. There we go. Now we have a backpack. Nice. So we'll throw this in here. What's the stats on this thing? Hey, it will hold 10 capacity and reduces the weight by half, so I'll take it. So let's grab the stuff we don't need immediate access to. We're going to put it in that sling backpack. We're just going to grab these things here as well, because we can. Leave the jacket. Don't need that. See what's on this bookshelf. Anything? We already read that. Alright, so let's keep searching. We've got some comic books in here. Another sheet. Electronics, newspapers, nothing of great importance. What about in here? Plunger, magazines. Got some more medical supplies, which we'll take those. Actually, for the sink, let's go ahead and fill our canteen again real quick. There we go. Alright. This whole time I could have had a backpack and I didn't even realize it. Well, that's what I get for not investigating the new crafting system, right? Let's see what this TV's set to. Let's set this down to life and living here. Back with some nature. Here we go. Alright. So that's helping us with our boredom. Throw that in our backpack. Same with that, just because these will be good for later. Okay, so now it's talking about building traps. Oh, we're learning more about trapping. See, this is the great thing about some of the TV shows. You can actually learn some stuff. Like, you can actually level up entirely from things like this. Especially if you've read, like, a book. Like, we just leveled up in trapping. And we haven't even done any trapping. And we're still going to keep getting XP. So, I've seen people go all the way to, like, level 6 in, like, carpentry just from watching TV. And I think if you've read, like, both the first and second carpentry books, and you catch one of the carpentry shows, you can gain, like, 2 levels, especially if you're starting at, like, level 0 or whatever. Alright, so, there we go. The house is searched, and we've kind of gotten all the stuff out of it we're going to get. Oh, we got a storage shed over here. So let's go peek in the storage shed. We got a zombie out back, too. Not seeing anything right off the bat. We're going to leave that zombie over there. We don't need him. Okay, we got 2 small handles. Actually, we'll just throw all this in the thing. There we go. Down. There we go. Alright. Those small handles you can use for, I think, hammers and stuff. Or knives. One of the two. But we're going to take them with us so we can do a little crafting later. Alright, we didn't find any glue like I'd wanted. Let's see here, map-wise, where are we? We are where? We're over here. Our house is, like, right there. Oh, there's another zombie with a real backpack over there. It's 3 of them. I don't know if we can take 3. Because I want to see what kind of backpack that is. They're coming too. Come on. One at a time, please. I think that's just a school backpack, which is like the smallest of the backpacks. That's one down. That's both down. Alright. So... it's a small backpack. It's technically better than our current backpack, so we're going to grab that in our secondary. There we go. And we're going to take it with us. Alright. So, we've now gotten a real backpack. And our character's a little tired, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this house on the way back, go back to our place. Although this house sounds like it's already got people in it. Sounds real busy in there. Oh. Well, this house has, like, criminals in it. Oh, wow. Yeah, they got duffel bags. Like shivs and stuff. These duffel bags are good too. Not as good as the school backpack. As far as like this small backpack we found, it's pretty good. It's got a better reduction, but these have a higher capacity. The whole thing. But I do want to clear these out. Yeah, I know he's there. Come on, open the window. You can do it. There we go. There we go. He's down. We got a flute case, box of tissues. Movie called Marriage License. And a key ring, but I'm not worried about it. Duffel bag with some rope and a shiv. Alright. Let's see here. We got some knitting needles. We'll take the knitting needles with us. Give me the yarn. There you go. Alright. Let's grab our backpack here. Quick secondary. What's in our backpack anyways? Alright, it's empty. So that's what I wanted. I wanted to see that it was empty. Okay, so that is not actually... Okay, so it's going to make us drop that each time. There we go. Alright. There we go. Now back into secondary. That's what we wanted. There. Okay. Now that we've got that all sorted out. Anything else in this cabinet? Chess pieces. About in this. Oh, this is good. Because that car zone let us learn about car maintenance without having to do it physically. Alright, let's see what we've got in this kitchen. Grab all of that, throw that in our backpack. That can go in the backpack. Nothing we need there. Take the pepper just because. What about the fridge? Take the leek. We'll take the frozen meats and stuff. Empty glass. Lay knife. What about in here? Anything in here? Money and socks. Alright, what about in here? Well, we can use that to refill our... Okay, so our water is full. That's what that's telling us. Anything in here? We've got a scythe. Alright, interesting. Another claw hammer. Some flyers. Alright, so nothing we need in there. So let's go upstairs real quick. Alright, not seeing anything in here we need to worry about. Just fine. I will take these bandages. There we go. Alright. Nothing in here. And in here we have just some clothes. Okay, so there's nothing of great value upstairs, but we did get this backpack, and we know where there's some duffel bags now. We could theoretically take with us. So yeah, we're going to grab some of these duffel bags. Yeah, they're weighing us down a little bit, but in the end, they'll help us out when it comes to organizing things and getting some extra stuff. There we go. Yeah, we're a little overloaded. But that's fine. Alright. So it's been a fairly productive day. Gotten a backpack. Well, two, technically, since I made one out of a sheet, not realizing that there was a zombie just down the road. Also learned that I could make a backpack out of a sheet, which is nice. Let's see here. I got anything in here I can just eat real quick? Won't cause too many problems. Not really. Alright, well, we'll just get home. Get some food. Get a little exercise. And get some rest. And I think we'll call this episode there, because that puts us right about an hour. And, you know, I'm trying to keep it right around that hour mark. I don't want to go too much over that. Some episodes will be a little shorter, some will be a little longer, but I'm shooting for an hour on these things. There we go. Let's go offload what we can. First in the fridge. We'll go in the freezer, actually. Because I just want to keep this stuff fresh as long as possible. There we go. Alright. That, nope, not the car thing. Oh, you... That's not what I wanted. Cancel. There we go. I mean, the man just ate a whole thing of oats by accident. The man, apparently hungry. Alright, so these duffel bags, we'll sort them out later. For now, we'll just go put them over here in this closet. Because what we'll have to do is, like, go through them. Like, this rope can go in here. Same with these. Because we want these emptied out. There we go. Because now they're empty. So we can use them for other things. And what we'll do is, I think I had a place where I had some knives and stuff. Yeah, here we go. And we'll put all the knives in here. There we go. And the ropes and stuff we'll eventually take downstairs into our crafting area. Then we had some food in this one. So let's see here. We got some cocoa powder. Put the can opener in there too. Peanut butter. Sugar. Wine carton. All that can go in there. There we go. And then over here in the fridge, these nice fresh marigolds can go in there. There we go. Keep doing it. Alright, let's go upstairs. Get our exercise in for the day. For our character. Unequip that. We're gonna put this secondary. And then we'll go in here and we'll put this on our back. There we go. Alright, so let's set this down here. Set that on the floor for a moment. And now, let's do our exercises. Exercise, do some burpees. We're going to do... We'll see if we can't do 30 minutes. Alright. There we go. Equip on back. Wear on front. Okay, we got anything in here? Yeah, just some painkillers and stuff. Alright. So, gonna put our character to bed. We really tired him out, didn't we? Sleeping in nice and late. Made it to 8:30 in the morning. There we go, folks. Alright, and on that, we're going to call this episode here. Remember, if you're enjoying this series, let me know in the comments. If you like the content I'm putting out, if you want to be notified when I release new videos, because I try and release a video a few times a week, and usually a couple shorts as well in there. Hit the like and subscribe button so you can be informed about what's going on. Again, this has been Thalen McRom with Project Zomboid, following our current character of Raymond Foote. So I hope you all have a great one, and we'll talk to you next time.